All right, let's talk about this. Hustle hard. Why, as a man, you need to hustle hard, and even a lot of women. So I feel like, especially in like the spiritual community, a lot of these people focus on just love and light, and they forget that there is a duality that exists in this world. There is a yin and a yang. There is dark, and then there's light, right? And light can only kindle if you've been through the darkness. You can never ever see light if there's no darkness around. All right. So what I'm going to say is that there's this culture, especially in the spiritual community, where they neglect the hustle, right? A lot of the spiritual community just propagates law of attraction. Now, look, the law of attraction is not just BS for sure, right? There is some sort of truth about it, but you know what they're not going to talk about? They're not going to talk about the law of opposites. They're not going to tell you about how to get to the light, you have to go through the darkness. They want you to just sit and just meditate all day and be in the mountain and expect you to get everything. That does not work. Look, no matter what religion you belong to, whether you're Catholic, Muslim, whatever you are, right? One thing that all scriptures do talk about is that you will reap what you sow. If you don't put in the work, you'll never reap the fruits, no matter what happens in your life. So to think that everything is just going to land on your plane, right, is very naive. It's a thought form that is systemic from fear, because most people don't want to put in any action just because of fear, because they fear criticism, they fear poverty, they fear what other people are going to think about them, or they fear even success, right? They do not know how to actually visualize and then how to run after it. Fear is a paralyzing emotion. It sets people back for years, okay? Action and consistency is what gets people result. So if you are the type of person that is trying to get results, just be consistent and have action and have belief and have faith. But just if you have belief and faith, but if you're not backing that up with any action, then you're void. You don't really have actual faith, because you're void of faith. Because with faith comes action. This is why they have like Netflix, they have Law of Attraction on Netflix, they have books, like they're selling it everywhere. They're reselling it for a reason, because they want people to just sit down and do nothing. But if you're a real hustler, if you're a real grinder, you're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna try to wake up earlier, you're going to try to find a job and like try to maybe start off your own business or whatever it is, but you're going to hustle. You're not going to sit still, because that's not going to sit with you as a person. It's not going to sit with you as a person who is even spiritual, I would say, right? And a lot of people have really demonized a lot of the community, right? It was meant to tap in, but it was meant to have the yin and the yang aspect, where if you're going to want to be very good and efficient and effective with what you do, you can't just sit down and only visualize it, even though visualization is a very, very important and not trivial aspect of your goals. Having a plan is very important, right? I've never met someone that got really rich without a plan. I've never met someone that got an amazing body without planning and going and doing the things that they do. You don't just wake up with big arms, broad shoulders, right? You just don't wake up. There's years of work that goes into an actual very amazing aesthetic body. So if you're going to want to work hard, if you're going to want to visualize right? That's like you're gonna have to do that on a perpetual basis, right? Consistency breeds results, not inaction. And the cost of your inaction is actually very, very harsh, because I'm gonna end this off with this, okay? Action weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. So if you are the person that visualizes and then put actions to your words, you are going to win, and it's going to be inevitable. Peace.